Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're in Season 5, Episode 18 of Grimm. The last one we had the young lads that accidentally killed one of their friends, and we had the big reveal with Diana as well, which was amazing. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this. It's felt like a hot minute because of all those issues that I've had, so I'm very excited to dive into this one. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. Oh, he's had a few too many. And of course, he's driving because that's a sensible thing to do.
Don't drink and drive. How am I supposed to get home?
Clearly, he does it a lot looking at the state of his car. People like this drive me mad. They're not thinking about anybody else. What a shock. Oh, straight through the window. Oh, her hair looks amazing.
I think he's teething.
Already?
That's a fun time. Don't miss that bit.
How's work going?
Okay.
I love that they're properly dressing Adeline like a mum now as well.
Make a pretty good team. Make some pretty tough clients relax. They kind of forget about their problems.
Your sister is coming.
This isn't the easiest relationship. Trust isn't a natural thing for us.
And he knows that you're hiding something from him. Is this where she tells him? Oh, just letting you know, I'm a hex and beast again.
This is not stopping here.
He looks terrified by her. And he lives from that? How many lives you got? If he's a Vesson now, like a cat Vesson.
Hey, you gotta help me.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
You have to help me, please. Oh.
No way. I mean, you've got no gloves on, mate. Ow, I can feel the scraps on his back.
Sorry.
How are you?
Did he just say her name was Suri? Because I couldn't remember what her name was. I didn't say Siri. Shush. Or was her name that?
Doing really well.
It was good to see you. Take care of yourself.
Oh, that's it?
Sorry about the way things ended.
Hey, don't be. It's okay.
He is dying to get away.
I am not leaving here until I know when I'm going to see you.
I'll pick you up.
Or I could make something.
Or you can make something.
Oh, well, Hank needs a bit of happiness in his life. Hopefully he gets it.
I apologize.
For what?
For what I have to do.
What do you have to do?
Kill you, probably. Eat you, maybe? Run you over. Because he can only eat roadkill, apparently. What? The sound of that. Oh my. That's horrific.
Help.
I stand corrected. That's horrific. It's so gross. They really don't want us to see his face. Oh, there we go. Is he feeding them like a baby bird, or is he eating them? Oh, he's got some arms on him, actually. Look at them guns. No. Oh my god, Jay is gonna die watching this. What even is that? Is that a hairball? What in the rookery was that? It is. It's a bleeding hairball. I can't. This episode is gross.
Got it.
That sounds like we're busy.
We are.
Eve,
Adeline has her powers back.
I waited for Adeline to tell him, but she didn't, and I felt I had to.
I love that she's being honest with Eve.
You were in the tunnel, weren't you?
It wasn't because of you we didn't come out.
I sensed you. She didn't. She's out of practice, Rosalie.
You said if she did anything to Nick, you'd go after her.
You have a problem with that?
That's what I would have said.
She's still grieving her friend. Yeah, she's still grieving for Juliet. And Eve is different. But it's hard for her because she looks exactly the same, so, well, with a wig.
Marks, not that I can tell.
There's something missing.
I believe there is.
Well, this guy got boned.
Deboned. Jesus.
Oh.
Oh my god, they're just gonna keep...
wallet.
Oh my god. This show is so gross at times. Holy Jesus.
There's no bone in the fingers.
Those are tire tracks. It looks like he was run over.
He's just... It looks like those Stretch Armstrongs used to get as a kid. So was this like Vesson taking like bone marrow or something?
Took a little squeezing, but I finally got a readable fingerprint.
Squeezing.
Carl Selesky, arrested for a couple drunken disorderlies, public urination, 3 DUI.
If he has got 3 DUIs, how is he still driving?
Yeah, Detective Griffin. He's the officer.
Oh my... Please just tell Nick. Oh, he's going Vesson. He's going Vesson.
I'm fine. I'm fine now.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Why would he say, yes, I'm good? These understand better than anyone else. Like, you've got friends that I don't get it.
You see where he went?
Last time I saw him, he was down here by the trash cans.
Did he say anything to you?
I didn't stick around.
He definitely didn't scream help.
Got a wallet. Let's dust it for prints and see what we get.
Oh, it was a wallet, not a phone. Oh, both.
To the ME, see if she's ever seen anything like this before.
I love that Nick always holds the gloves, but Hank always puts the gloves on.
What about all the crusty stuff around his mouth?
Holy Jesus.
$40 is only $20. What are you doing? Come on, don't give me that. Give me what I'm paid. What are you doing?
He just got shot for $40. Is it blood that he smells or death? It must be blood, right?
I've been shot, man. Call 911.
I apologize.
No, you don't.
If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
Is he trying to keep his parents alive? I mean, he look. Oh, the running over of. Oh my god. So he has to like crush the bone to then eat it. So that's why he has to run them over. I can't. I literally can't. If his parents are still alive, I'm gonna say that he's feeding them, right? You'd think there'd be way more blood on his truck than that, especially on his tires, on his wheels. Yeah, he's keeping them going, isn't he?
What would we ever do without him?
We'd starve.
Yeah, he's gonna feed them like baby birds. I can't. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. Ugh.
You like salmon? I figured, that was safe.
Yeah. Who doesn't love salmon?
There's a lot of people that don't like fish though, right? I wouldn't consider that a safe dish. I would love it, but...
How long have you two been working together now?
Going on 6 years.
Does she want something from Nick? I hope he's not being used.
I try not to judge.
Well, then you must be very open-minded. I was too quick to overlook that. Then I just got mad at myself because I knew I blew an opportunity.
I hope we can trust this, because Hank deserves something good in his life. But there's something shifty about her as well. I don't know.
Nick, you need to wake up.
What's wrong?
I've got to tell you something.
I need to tell you something.
Yes.
I talked to Sean Renard. It's Diana. He said she's with the Resistance. I don't know. I think he's gonna use Diana to get to me for some reason.
We think Renard is working with Black Claw.
No, you know.
If you hear from him again, tell me.
Okay.
And I'm a Hex and Beast again. No. No. Like the elephant in the room. The Hex and Beast in the room.
You didn't sleep with her? I did not. Doesn't mean I won't. I'm in no hurry.
Yeah, Nick. Jeez.
Woo. Where? We got another flat one.
Another flat one. Oh my god.
They serve the same purpose in the ecosystem as, like, vultures, providing cleanup and recycling of dead bodies.
They do? Yeah, that makes sense.
It says here that they're attracted to the smell of blood. We have to find someone who's alive but dying. How are we gonna do that?
There is something called the perfume de la mort. If you get me a body, I could probably make that up.
Well, I guess one of us could do it. Any volunteers?
It's gonna be Monroe, innit? It's always Monroe.
No. Wait a minute. I've already done this once before.
This is so harsh on him.
You just have to lay there and endure the perfume de la mort. It's no worse than certain cheeses.
Monroe loves to be clean and organized as well. He's gonna hate this.
Is this about Diana?
I'll text you where and when. Don't be late.
So shifty now. Bingo. Shade Renard. Literally, though, could 100% pass as Shade Renard.
Oh no, you don't want.
Oh! Oh my God!
You do not want to breathe this stuff.
I'm so sorry. This stuff it's really potent.
If there's any way you can watch Kelly for a couple of hours.
Sure.
I'll bring him to you.
Oh, okay, then I'll get cleaned up then. See you in a few.
She hasn't rang Nick yet. And the agreement was, you hear from Renard, you let him know.
I can feel how bad this stuff smells.
Hi. I can't thank you enough for doing this.
Oh, look at him.
How are things with you and Nick?
I haven't told him, if that's what you're asking. Every time I'm about to, I just freeze up and nothing comes out.
This is the thing. She is being honest with Rosalie. You know? Straight away, she's like, I've not told him. But Rosalie hasn't been honest with Adelind because she knows Nick knows. I don't know. It's a difficult one. Oh my god. I need someone to acknowledge what we was going through, including Wu. Did he just land on his head? Oh my god, oh my god. He's gonna get the whiff of Wu now, right? Is he gonna sense... There's no way he dies. There's no way Wu dies now. Nah.
Was that him?
I don't know.
Yes, it was. Wu's not gonna get run over now, right?
Hey, where's Wu?
I better find out.
Imagine him going through all this just to get run over. I'd be fuming. Guys, please.
What about my life? Doesn't that mean anything to anybody? They are ruining my life. I wish that they would both just die.
I can't watch this. They'll find him beforehand, right? They need to unplug Monroe's nose and sniff him out.
I think he's got Wu. That means he came in from this way. He's headed that way.
I'm hungry. Feed me, Charlie.
Please, 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 please.
There's the van.
Oh my god.
Police! Out of the van!
Guys?
They just left Monroe there.
Barbara sauce of Fraga. We know.
Barbecue sauce and Frogger. Oh! The irony. Got hit by Portland. Portland in Portland. Oh my god.
Hang in there, we'll check in with you at the hospital.
He's okay, guys. His eyes were open then.
I found a registration for a trailer in the glove box.
If we find the trailer, we'll find his parents.
Yeah. What do you want to do about Monroe?
He's not coming in our car.
I'll call him a cab.
You asked him to do this. It's so harsh. How did they not just pack a spare lot of clothes? Whack them in a sealed bag. Here we go, guys. Look at that tall glass of water.
No.
Can't be trusted. He cannot be trusted now. I don't like Renard at this point.
We're very sorry for your loss.
Could we have a few moments alone with him?
So that we can eat him? Thank you.
Can't let this go to waste.
He'd want it this way.
Would he?
You go first.
You hear something?
Yeah.
You don't think they're...
Yep.
Mommy. Diana!
I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Oof. What an episode. Holy. My guess is he had to knock Adalind out so that he could transport her to where Diana is, so that she still has zero clue on where she's located. Because he didn't actually harm Adalind. It was more like, here's your daughter. We're not going to let you know where we are, though, because you'll feed this information back to Nick. Diana saying, I've missed you so much, and calling her mum. My headcanon right now is saying that's because Kelly drilled into Diana that this was her mother and that she loves her very much, but because of the love, she has to keep you safe with Kelly. That's what I'm going with. I don't know that that's the case yet. Maybe because Diana grows at a rapid rate, that maybe her memory is just so like above and beyond what a human memory would be. Like maybe she recalls being in Adalind's tummy. Maybe she recalls the birth. Maybe she recalls Meisner. Like, I have no idea at this point, but she knew exactly who Adalind was and exactly who Renard was. So whether there's some manipulation there or whether it's just supernatural related, I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. When it comes to the secrecy, I think this topic is really complex because Adalind isn't the person that she was when she was first introduced. She has come a long way, and I don't really think of Adalind the way that I used to. I've always loved her. You guys that have watched these reactions know that Adalind's always been a favourite of mine, but I've never been, misled in the fact that she was supposed to be evil. Like, I knew where I stood. Obviously she wasn't on the side of good, but I still truly enjoyed the character. And now she's on the side of good. I feel as though I can just embrace the love that I have for Adalind. You can see she wants to tell Nick everything. She clearly loves Nick a lot. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I think she just overthinks. She's a warrior, and because of the Hex and Beast side and how history has not been kind to their relationship, I think the worries are legit worries. She is, however, extremely comfortable in opening up to Rosalie, and Rosalie was like, you can't keep the secret forever, and she's like, I know, but every time she goes to say anything, she just freezes up. I mentioned it on the reaction as well, but Rosalie was completely transparent with Eve, told her everything, didn't lie once. In front of Adalind, however, she hasn't said, just let you know I have already told him. So I think it's better come from you because he does actually know already. She was just like, well, you better tell him. Like, you can see that Rosalie's side is clear. She will always side on Nick's side, always. It's nice to have that reassurance when it comes to Rosalie that, you know, she is a lovely person, and she never really gets her wires crossed on who she's going to fight for, which again is really nice. I do feel for Adelind though, because she doesn't really have that person in her life that she can rely on and trust. She believes it to be Rosalie, but Rosalie is always going to side with Nick no matter what. And if I feel quite sorry for her in that regard, because she's always looking for those connections but never really having those true connections, apart from with her kids. And now that Diana is in her life, I'm going to hazard a guess, she is going to do whatever she has to do to stay within Diana's life. And I think Nick knows that. Deep down he knows that, you know, she's always going to choose Kelly or Diana or anything. I think it's just going to make for such interesting TV, and I cannot wait for it. I also enjoyed seeing Hank with Zuri, I want to say her name was. Every time they pronounce it, it's like they rush over her name, so I'm like, I think it's Zuri. But yeah, she's making me a little nervous just because she was extremely skittish around Hank, but it could have just been like the nerves, you know, the Butterfleaz, because she is very much into Hank. I don't know. But I'm going to be cautious about that. Wu, though, holy. He is going through some changes and nobody is aware of it. And what I worry about now is if he's in the hospital and then starts going through his change, what is going to happen to him then? And it's infuriating me that he won't even talk to Nick and Hank about what he's going through. It makes no sense to me. Because if anyone's going to understand Vesson World or what's happening, it would be Nick and Hank, because they can go to Rosalie and Monroe and be like, guys, we need to do all we can to help Wu. But instead, he's like, I'm fine. You're not fine, my guy. You're not. And he was basically talking to that dog and then just chased him. That fall was brutal as well. I was genuinely worried. I still am, to be honest, because there's more to his story. There has to be. But they like to keep us guessing. They really do, because this Wu storyline has been going on for so many episodes at this point. I'm loving it. I'm genuinely loving this season as a whole. Also, the conversation that Rosalie had, sorry, I'm jumping about a bit, but the Rosalie and Eve conversation and her saying, you know, I would have said the exact same thing, and them sort of having that look of, you know, okay, we're on the same side. We can trust each other. But from Rosalie's point of view as well, it's more than that, because she is grieving the loss of Juliet and struggling with that confusion over who Eve is now. It has got to be hard for her. I again feel for Monroe, because he's forever just being thrown in the mix to do whatever they need. He is the guinea pig, and he is one of the most intelligent out of the bunch as well. And he's just like, oh, what now? Like, I just feel for him. Like, why can't anyone do things for Monroe? Please. I just feel like he's constantly giving all the time. Give. And then he's never really getting anything in return, you know? I'm not saying that's how it should be. It's just, it'd be nice for him to have some wins as well. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm genuinely nervous about Renard now. I don't know if we can trust him. I'm going to say we can. I am going to say that we can, because he did just get someone to stab Adelind in the neck to introduce her to their daughter. So, yeah. And he's going behind Nick's back as well. And I hope Adeline talks to Nick. I just want to make that clear. And maybe if she says, look, he took me to Diana, I need her, Nick, and goes to Nick for help, and then says, you know, he drugged me, yada yada, I'm scared of talking to you because he said that I shouldn't, but I need my daughter. Also, I'm a hexa beast. Just slips it in there. That's what I'm hoping for. Genuinely enjoyed it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my reaction as well. If you did, give this video a like because it helps me more than you know. Maybe subscribe to the channel as well if you could be so kind. And I want to thank all of my patrons, and a special one to those in the Market Jane tier, keeping the content alive, sponsoring it, you utter legends. I cannot thank you enough. I hope you're enjoying it. I really do. But until next time, goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the deck pack. And today I've chosen DMDC, and they say, great reaction, this is a really good episode. This was from my 517 reaction. And they also say, I'd like to say, and I'm sure the whole community is of the same mind, I hope you don't stress yourself out too much about the computer being down. I did customer service via remote, so I know how it can be when things break down. Whenever I had a computer issue or an equipment problem, I'd have to go into the office to get it fixed / replaced, and this was a near 2-hour trip by bus, one way, and top it off, I'd need my roommate to drive me to the bus stop, which was 50 minutes in of itself. Missing my bus meant a 40 to 60 minute delay in arrival. That is rough. Things are going to happen beyond one's control, but don't worry, we'll still be here in the end. And I can't thank you enough, DMDC, genuinely, because I feel like a broken record right now, but going through the tech issues, it genuinely knocked me, to be honest, because when you are self-employed, you're relying so heavily on creating content for income, and when the tech goes down and you physically can't do that, it is very scary. So yeah, I was stressing about it, and I know you guys are just so nice and very supportive, and we're all like, just enjoy your time off, you know, your unplanned time off. But if I'm being completely transparent, I just couldn't. I wanted to get it fixed as soon as I possibly could, and I tried everything I could possibly try, and it all worked out in the end. I just had to spend a significant amount of money to get it working, but we are back, and hopefully all the issues are behind us now, fingers crossed. And yeah, when it comes to great TV like this, I genuinely just wanted to get into it. So yeah, thank you again for all your help and for your comment as well. And don't forget, guys, if you would like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.